recap of the recent robotics award,
information on buying yearbooks,
and some varsity baseball.
Stay tuned. Good afternoon, Lake Orion. Today is May 21st, 2024. I'm Aiden Novak.
And I'm Emma Swartz. This is LOAM. The robotics team competed at the World Championship in Houston last month, and they just learned they won an award at that competition. The Dragons were honored with the Creativity Award sponsored by Rockwell Automation. It celebrates creativity that enhances strategy of play. It was intentionally designed and not discovered. Advisor Ms. Stone says the judges were impressed with the robot's intake design and climbing mechanism. Congratulations to Team 302 for winning the Creativity Award at the 2024 World Championships.
Some students may be wondering about LC materials, such as when and where they are due. To answer said questions, here's media specialist Kathy Strock.
Yeah, so with the end of the school year approaching, we want to make sure that students are aware of the fact that all library books need to be turned in. Our deadline for all library books to be turned in is next Friday, May 31st. Students are still welcome to check out books this week, but we do want to let them know that they won't get it for the full 2-week span because of the fact that books are due back so that we can do our full inventory before the last week of school. If students have library books to return, they can bring it into the circulation desk and just leave it, put it in the slot right when you walk into the LC, or they can hand it to Miss Bailey or I. If they have textbooks or those types of materials that need to be returned, those are things that can't be put in the slot. They actually need to be given to either Mrs. Bailey or myself so that we can scan it in so that we can make sure it goes back into the textbook room. But our goal is to get all materials back in by Friday, May 31st.
The 2024 Dragon Yearbook was distributed to students last week. Some students did not pre-order one and were left without a book when the extra supplies sold out. The yearbook staff is looking at placing another order. Lily Hansen has information on how to potentially get a copy of the yearbook.
The Dragon Yearbook has completely sold out this school year. The remaining yearbooks from the pre-order option were all sold out by Wednesday. However, there may be another opportunity to purchase a yearbook.
The 2024 Dragon Yearbook sold out this year, so we had ordered an extra 115 copies, and all of them sold by the time we were distributing to freshmen during 4th hour. So we are sold out by the numbers. So I've started the list. There's only a few names on it so far. An email went out end of last week telling parents and students to contact me if they want their names added to the list, and we'll give it to Friday and see if we have enough to order more or if there's just going to be some students who didn't get one this year.
If the number of participants on the list reaches a high enough level, students who initially didn't get a yearbook may have the opportunity to purchase one. However, the price of the yearbook will be increased to $150. If you have any questions, please contact Stephanie Orth via Teams or email. For WDBC, I'm Lily Hansen.
Once again, to get your name on this list, reach out to Ms. Orth either through Teams. You could also email her at stephanie.orth@lk12.org. And if you did pre-order a copy but haven't picked it up yet, be sure to get it at room C307 this week.
In performing arts news, the Lake Orion Theater Troupe is preparing their senior showcase, along with their student-directed one-act play. This year's one-act is titled Rolling Admissions, written and directed by sophomore Owen Kurth.
I wrote Rolling Admissions over the span of the past year, starting back at High School Musical. So it's been a work in progress, just adding little bits to it throughout the year, just stuff of my own experiences, stuff I've seen happen. It was really inspired when I saw the seniors leaving last year, and just a lot of different feelings about that. Some people leaving to go to college, some people going to trade schools. And I just wanted to explore all the different possibilities. And the more I looked into it, the more I saw the story in it, and then Rolling Admissions kind of came out of that.
I've seen a lot of improvement already, with people learning their lines quickly because we only have a few weeks to put on the show, and the crews have been making really good progress, and I'm really excited because the show is going to be great.
It's been tough. I mean, a lot of conflicts coming our way. We don't have the odd for a lot because May is the busy month with everything being booked, but we're taking what we have, we're taking the time that we have, we're taking the actors we have, the crew. We have an amazing crew. Oh my gosh, we have 50 people on this crew this year. It's amazing. I'm so happy to have everyone that we have on this production. But yeah, the great numbers we have, the quality of everyone working on this, it's coming together really nicely.
I'm most looking forward to just like being on that stage and getting those audience reactions. The audience reactions are always really fun to pay attention to, just because when you're rehearsing, you don't really get all like the laughter and the claps and the emotion from the audience that you really want, because the people that are watching you are just, they're used to it. They know the script, they know what's happening next. But when the audience gets to watch, it's just, it fuels you, and it really gives you a lot of confidence.
When Rolling Admissions was announced and auditions were completed, I was cast as the role as Brian, which confused a lot of people. I'm a girl, and they didn't like, what do we do with her? We changed the name to Bailey, and I'm so excited to be putting this on. And from day one to, I want to say we're halfway through rehearsal now, I've gotten to learn so much about this character and the director's intention with it. Getting to be in a show with the playwright directing it is a whole nother experience where you get to do a deeper dive on all the acting and character development. I enjoy it.
Rolling Admissions is not just a story of friendship or figuring out what you're going to do for the rest of your life. It's also a story for parents, how to raise kids, also a story about how you should deal with conflicts between friendships and how you should treat others even if you're not close with them. It has a lot of deeper meanings that I really want a lot of people at the school to see. So please come see it, because I really think it's a great message.
1, 2, 3, Rolling Admissions!
The curtain goes up this Friday night in the auditorium at 6:30 p.m. Admission is completely free.
The boys JV Green golf team made it back-to-back championships with a dominating win at the Falcon Invitational Monday morning at Stony Creek Metro Park. The only thing hotter than the weather was the Dragons, who defeated Rochester Adams by 24 shots and Clarkston Golf by 33 strokes in a first-place finish. Nico Lasso led the Dragons with a 74. Jacob Rybach had the third-best score of the day with a 77.
Meanwhile, the JV White team had a strong performance themselves, finishing in the top 10 of the 18-team field. Christian Drake led the JV White team with an 87, good enough for 16th overall. That wraps up the season for the JV White team. JV Green plays their final match tomorrow when they face Rochester Adams at 3:30 p.m. at Boulder Point.
Quick reminder, prom is May 31st at Palazzo Grande and starts at 6:30. If you're planning to buy prom tickets, today was the last day to do so at lunches, although you can still purchase tickets in room B252 before and after school until Friday, 11 a.m. Tickets are being sold for $95 for cash and $105 on card. Things are wrapping up quickly, so make sure to get on it.
On a final note, there will be no LOAM for the rest of the week due to senior exams. Our next episode will be next week on Thursday, May 30th. Have a turbo-tastic Tuesday, LO.